Oh my God. All right. Talk about just, you. All right. Now, just for a little bit of backstory, okay? Like, just to go to make sure where I'm at here. I'm 40. So, of course, that means I think the next generation, Picard, that era, definitely the best era. I've watched all of the next generation, all of Voyager, and all of Deep Space Nine. Now, I just finished watching Lower Decks, which is pretty awesome because it mostly just makes fun of those three shows, which that's pretty cool. All right. Found that pretty enjoyable. But yeah, as I was watching Lower Decks, I kept seeing ads for this Section 31 Star Trek movie. And the funny thing is, from the ads, I didn't even know it was a movie. I thought it was a TV series. Like, which it kind of would have made more sense as a TV series because it really told me absolutely nothing. These ads, like, it was just random lines. Like the title was the only thing that told me anything. That it's about Section 31, the crazy break the rules Starfleet, Black Ops. All right, cool. So we start the movie off, and we're in the Terran Empire. All right, which I don't know if that's something that is in and from another, but it kind of felt like I was supposed to know what it was, but I mean I didn't. I don't know, but we're at the Terran Empire that is in an alternate universe, and there's a woman, and she's having a test, and she passes the test, and then like the other ruler shows up and it's like, yo, this dude failed the test, so you win. All right. So, yeah. And they got like this moment there, like, yeah, like, again, don't remind me of the Acolyte, but this does. They're like, we are two, and because of that, we are one, or something like that. Oh my God, it was cringy. But, anyways, so you see, that's the opener there. So, crazy lady. She did like something super fucking like, she sacrificed a bunch of her people to win this test or some shit. And that's why. We're supposed to think that she's super cruel. Okay? So, after that, all right, then we go back to our universe in the present day. And this part was actually kind of cool because it like reminded me of like Mission Impossible. It was all like the secret coded message from Section 31, your mission. Like, oh, all right, this could be cool. That whole sequence was cool. Uh, Hold on a second here. All right, but it's basically explained that we are after this lady from the opening scene who, as they explain, is from a parallel universe where she was the empress of the Terran Empire. And for some reason, she's here. That's why I'm like, I wonder if she's from something. Because there's no explanation of why she's here in our universe. Or like why Section 31 even knows of her. But fine. All right. So they're like, we got to go find her and recruit her to help us. They Oddly enough, I don't even think they explained what they were doing with her. We're just like, we're gonna go find her and talk to her. Like, fine. All right. So the main leader of the Section 31, they find her. I'm pretty sure that was played by Common, but I'm not 100% on that. But yeah, I usually like him. He's a good actor. But so he goes up to her, and she's all like, "What? You're a bunch of super spies?" And like, mentions their whole team. And I mean, even I gotta be like, dude, like, she's got a point. Like, these are really, really bad spies. I mean, like, the worst is the Vulcan. Okay, you know the Vulcans are supposed to be all stoic and whatnot. Well, this one is like laughing all the time, and she's like, "Yeah, there's something up with that, so that's definitely weird." Well, like, yeah, I would think so. It's eventually revealed that the Vulcan is actually a robot with like a tiny worm alien dude inside of him. And they actually kind of remind me of like the worms from season 1 of The Next Generation that, like, I don't know, managed to infiltrate the top brass of Starfleet. And then, like, Picard and Riker beamed down and murdered all of them and then left and didn't tell anybody about it. It was kind of weird. But, yeah. Anyways, so after the team's outed, okay, and they recruit. You know what? I'm just gonna call her Dragon Lady. You know, like, see, this is where it gets confusing to me because she looks to me like a Romulan. You know, like, but she's from the Terran Empire in this parallel universe, which you know, I would think would be Earth, but they all look like. Again, this is why I feel like this is something I should know about that I don't. But whatever, you know. But so they take Dragon Lady and introduce her to the team, and the funniest thing is there's a guy who's like a human mech cyborg dude, and she says something like, "You look like a Swiss Army knife," and he's like, "I don't know what that is," or something. And I'm sitting there like, well, how the fuck does she know what a Swiss Army knife is? She's from a different fucking universe. It's 400 years in the future. And she's on, like, the Romulan side, by the way. Like, that is the thing. Like, okay, this is the Black Ops Federation people, Section 31. The whole point of, like, the only reason they needed Section 31 to do this was because Dragon Lady was operating a bar in Romulan space where the Federation can't go. So that was the whole point of having Section 31 there. Woo! Great. Wonderful. All right. But yeah. So there's also this other woman on the team. Dragon Lady calls her like the honey trap, you know? I get that attraction is subjective, and maybe on the alien world she is attractive. I mean, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Fuck you. All right. Anyways, so, like, all right. Hopefully that friggin' gets in there pretty quick. I hope this doesn't take for fucking ever. Anyway, so, like, there's a honey trap character. All right. In my opinion, she ugly as all hell. So there's already that. But you know when, like, women do that thing where they, like, jump up on the bar and sit down on it and kick forward? It's like the sexy kick. Man, she does that at this one point, and I'm like, man, it's just the worst fucking sexy kick I've ever seen. Like, ugly as all hell. I don't know. I don't get it. Oh, this is probably gonna friggin' fuck up on me again because it's been doing that in the morning a lot. So, anyways, and then on top of that, the weird thing about this character is, like, towards the end of the movie, I just remember going like, I haven't seen her in a while. Like, is she dead or something? Like, I don't know. I think she did die, and I just didn't notice it. So that's how awesome she was. All right. So, anyways, let's get back to spoiling the story. So they find out that one of the patrons of her spaceport bar or whatever the fuck this is. I don't know. It's like a bar casino deal. It kind of looked like Deep Space Nine, but I guess it's like the Romulan version of it. All right. So there's somebody that's got a weapon. All right, and they're selling it to somebody, and that's what Section 31 reveals is that they're there for. All right. So Dragon Lady is real quick to, you know, to cooperate. That was kind of weird, but hey, I guess, you know, it's only an hour and a half movie, so I'll give them that. But, all right, so, yeah, that was a little weird. But, so she goes and she steals the friggin' thing from him. Well, from the weapon from the guy, and then this other dude shows up, and he's like, he looks like the skull guy from Fortnite here. All right, like, but in all black, the all black version of it. Okay, and there's a friggin' chase sequence through the bar. That's when bitch does the worst sexy kick ever. All right. But he ends up escaping with the weapon, and now Dragon Lady's all like, oh, you know, shit. I guess I kind of know what this is, because this is from my dimension, you know? Like, it's called the Godsend, okay? And, like, here's the thing about the Godsend, like, when she's describing it, my main question, I'm like, so wait, is this fucking thing a virus or a bomb? Because, I mean, it's, like, infectious, but burns everything, and, you know, I don't know. At the end of the day, I decided it's probably a bomb. But, again, it just seems very, very lazy writing, you know? Which we're going to get more into that in a second here about the lazy writing, because, of course, we got to now interrogate the person that brought the weapon in. Okay? Now, Dragon Lady, sure, she's all, like, dominatrix and intimidating. And, you know, like, the guy, of course, he's trying to interrogate him first. And the guy, of course, he can't get nothing out of him. You know, he's like, Rock, I ain't telling you shit. So Dragon Lady goes over to him and is like, do you know how I got the last person to talk? And then she, like, whispers something in his ear. And this guy all of a sudden is, like, spilling everything, singing like a bird. All right. And I'm just like, oh my God. See, that's such lazy fucking writing. Because it literally means it could be anything. Like, it's up to the person to imagine what the fuck it was that scared this guy. This guy who was not scared to steal a doomsday weapon and try to sell it across dimensions. But Dragon Lady said something that scared him so much that he's going to spill the beans on the whole plan. You know, he's like, hey, I was going to sell that shit, and whoever the hell does it, there's obviously a mole in your team, you know? Interesting. Now, it's at this point that I'm starting to get really annoyed with Dragon Lady. You know, as a character. And so they go outside and they're like, there's a mole in our team, but who is it? And Dragon Lady's like, well, you know it's not me, because if it was me, I would have killed you all by now. And, I'm starting to notice that for somebody that's like constantly talking about the horrible things they'll do to you, she doesn't ever actually do anything. She just talks about it. And then people do what she says. It's actually kind of, yeah, not really believing it. But all right, here we go. All right, so they're now stranded on this planet while a guy with the super weapon is out there. And so they're trying to figure out who the mole in the team is. And they find the mech guy dead. All right. Which, yeah, all right, yeah. You'd want to get rid of him first. Okay. But then, like, they find his blood, like, he finds the hair of the tiny woman Star Trek officer, Starfleet officer, like, on the mech body, and they find his blood under her fingernails. Now, all right, I'm sitting there like, that tiny woman did not kill that mech man. But apparently this is, I don't know, this is like the wrong kind of woke, like, equality here. Like, so I'm supposed to believe tiny woman killed mech man? Even if it's obviously not the case. I don't know. Because the main characters seem to be very easily believing this. That's the part where I'm just, no. She's not even like Dragon Lady. Dragon Lady's a little big for a woman. I could see her having some kind of friggin' thing. But, yeah. So this is dumb. But they pretty quickly then figure out the actual mole is the worm guy that's inside of the Vulcan robot. And, all right, so they figure that out, and Worm Guy, I am not even sure how I missed it somehow, but Worm Guy somehow escapes and ends up on the ship with the guy that stole the Doomsday weapon, which is revealed to be friggin' Empress bitch, his boyfriend. All right, like, so, yeah. The guy from the beginning, like, who lost the contest to her. So, I guess they no longer two to be one or something, whatever the fuck their thing was. Dun dun dun. All right. Apparently, ever since she left, and again, we never really got an explanation of why she left or why she is in this universe. I don't fucking know. But apparently, ever since she left, she has, like... Okay, cool. Good, that worked. Alright, like, the Terran Empire has fallen to shit. And they need somewhere new to conquer. And so, that's why. They bring the Doomsday weapon there, and they're gonna friggin'... They're gonna detonate it, and then invade the Federation. Alright. Yeah, I guess that plan makes sense. Probably worse that could have been done, but alright, we're gonna drive away from motherfuckers. I've gotta find a gun. I'm a friggin', it's nice that I'm protected in a car, but holy shit. I need to find a gun. I could probably use to find another car, too. Why? Where is there no guns around here? We'll be back to the review here in a second once we fucking figure out why I can't find a gun for the life of me. Jesus. Maybe up there. Alright, let's see. I mean, any gun will do at this point. Legit. Especially if this jackass is gonna come out and play. I have no interest in fighting you. Okay then, go away, so... Yeah. Oh, what the fuck, people? Alright, hold on here. I gotta get rid of this jackass. Man, he's not getting bored. The fuck, man? What the fuck was that? It's like I was involuntarily boosted because I suddenly kind of wanted to go backwards. Oh, the fudge. Come on, people. Alright, I think he got bored and left. Hopefully. Alright, so... Anyways... Okay. Well, really at this point, the only thing left going on in the movie is, like, Dragon Lady ends up finding the guy again, or you know, getting aboard the ship with the old boyfriend. And so she kills him and takes back the friggin' doomsday weapon. And really, that is that's more or less it. Little worm guy gets killed and blown up. And yeah, they saved the universe that away. After that, the only thing really of note is like, so the little worm guy, they're like, yeah, he's dead. Well, then comes another, like, worm guy. Ah, motherfucker, come on, guys. Not what I was trying to do. Alright, but yeah, so this worm guy is also in a robot Vulcan. And this robot Vulcan also is like super emotive and like very easily to spot and pick out of a crowd. And I'm just like, what is the deal with this? Is this some kind of fucking dumb irony or some shit? I don't know. Overall, alright, I guess what is most annoying about this movie and movies like this of these great franchises, these once great franchises that are now just slowly getting worse and worse. I don't know. Yeah. Oh. Like that, this movie felt like an episode of a TV show. I mean, that's what I didn't like about it, you know? Like, it felt like, it felt like this should have been a TV show. You know? Oh, right. Yeah. Hey, thanks, pal. Ah. There you are. Fuck. I don't know. But yeah, as I said, at the end of the day, it's just the Star Trek Section 31 is just it's more or less the thing that's most annoying about it is its missed opportunity. They could have done something really cool, and instead they were just like, we need you to go behind enemy lines and do some shit that we can't be involved in. And that was the whole point of it calling it Section 31. Total waste of time. All right, my friends. I sacrificed an hour and a half of my time for you. So hopefully y'all appreciate it. Thank you.